Hello film fans, this is Match of the Pirate here, and we are back today for another video. This time we are talking about physical media, Veach streaming services, and which one is better. If you're into this strange brand form of entertainment, that is myself, then consider hitting that subscribe button, because 99% of you are not subscribed, and we'd love to have you all here. So with all that out the way, let's crack on with the video. Over the last few years, we have seen the rise of streaming services with less focus on the physical media market. Most films now have a digital release on streaming services and then shortly afterwards a DVD and Blu-ray release. But which is better? At the end of 2023, Fremantle, the company who makes the WWE DVDs and Blu-rays, announced they will no longer be doing any releases as of 2024, and the content will only be available on the WWE Network or Peacock, depending on where you live. And this has got me thinking, what are the good and bad things about physical media and streaming services? So I grew up on VHS through DVD and Blu-ray, and now onto digital and streaming. I remember my first DVDs being Spider-Man and The Scorpion King back in 2002, while VHS basically started fading out in about 2004. Now nowhere to be seen, my DVD collection has absolutely grown, and I now own at least over 450 films, being DVD and Blu-ray, as of 2024. So let's have a look at the cool things about physical media. So you've gone to the store and purchased a new DVD or Blu-ray with your hard-earned money, and you are ready to watch it. You have sat down and enjoyed your movie and then put it on the shelf ready for next time. This is the great thing about physical media, that is, once you've purchased it, it's yours forever. I'm a big fan of physical media, and with well over 450 films in my collection, I don't regret buying any of them. Some films and TV series come with special editions or collector's editions, which offer some extras and not just the discs. These can include posters, figures, art cards, and much more, depending on what type of collection it is. So one thing I do love about physical media is the extra stuff you get with it, the wonderful bonus content. So take Logan for example. I've got this on Blu-ray. As standard, it comes with the theatrical version and the Logan Noir version, so the full film in black and white. It also comes with the making of Logan, deleted scenes with optional audio commentary by the director, and a digital version as well. So as you can see, it comes with the digital download pack, which is expired by now, but if I wanted to, I could have downloaded it onto my phone. The film with the special features on one disc, and then the black and white version on the other. And this is awesome because you do not get that with streaming services. They don't offer very many extra features with their stuff. Another great thing is you won't also be needing the internet to watch your DVDs and Blu-rays. Occasionally for some bonus content, but most of the time you won't need it. So no worries if your internet is playing up and you can just stick a movie on and forget about it. Money can be an issue for a lot of people, but collecting films and TV series on Blu-ray and DVD is not as expensive as you think. There are many places that will do second-hand films and TV shows for a cheap price. You just gotta know where to look. For those in the UK, CEX is a good start. There are many advantages to having a physical media collection, but there are also some disadvantages. So with the good comes the bad, and we are now going to check out the bad things about owning a physical media collection. Let's start by saying you have what you have, and it can get boring watching the same things again and again. And if you want to watch a new film or TV series, you will have to go out and buy it using your hard-earned money. And there is nothing worse than not being able to buy these new films that you want to see because you can't afford to do so. While I said in the previous section films and TV shows can be cheap, they can also be really expensive. It also doesn't help if you're unable to buy them in the first place. Money is always a big contributing factor to why you can't buy physical media. It always is going to be a problem regardless of whether it's cheap or expensive, because usually most of the time you have other bills to think of. There are other things that you've got to also take into consideration as well, which is time of looking for your new film and going out and buying it, whether it be online or in store, and also space. If you have a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays, they take up a lot of space, which you will need. And if you're in a situation where you don't have the space to do it, then that's going to make your DVD collection suffer, and this is a problem. However, those problems can be solved if you look into streaming services. So we are now going to look at the great things about streaming services. Streaming services have been on the rise for many years now. They will save you the time of going to buy a movie and the space for storing it, as streaming apps are on your TV, games console, laptop or phone, which is great because not only is it convenient, but they're also available on the go. Being able to watch things on the go has been a big success for streaming services, because you can watch whatever you want, whenever you want, regardless of time or even what country you're in, for that matter. And if there's something that you do like, then the app will recommend you programs that they think you might like and watch. So it will be based off of what you watch. So you might like a crime program, so therefore they'll recommend you this crime drama. That I think is really, really cool. And another great thing is they will continuously update their content as well. So when new stuff comes out, you'll get recommended that as well. And you will never run out of things to watch. Unlike having to go to a shop or buying off the internet to get new movies and TV series, streaming services are able to get some new film and TV quicker, and also have the luxury of content being specific to their own service, like Stranger Things, which you can't watch on Amazon as it's a Netflix exclusive. It is however going to cost you one monthly payment to watch all of this endless content. You may even be lucky enough for it to be included in your phone contract at no extra cost. Although you do get some awesome stuff to watch and the convenience of watching it on the go, there are some downsides. With the good comes the bad. Let's have a look at the bad things about streaming services. One of the big downsides to streaming is which service do you have, as in there are so many to choose from, all with various different content. Choosing a streaming service can be really easy depending on what you want to watch. However, this is where it starts getting a bit more complicated, because the more streaming services you have and want to use, the more expensive it is. At approximately about £8 per streaming service per month, depending on how many you have. If you're looking at the main ones, which is Netflix, Prime and Disney Plus, you are looking at £24 a month for those services, which can eventually start adding up. And for some people, that's even more than their phone bill is. Although very unlikely nowadays, what happens if your internet stops working? What are you going to watch? Content is great on streaming services. However, you're a little bit limited from time to time. And that means that you're limited on what you can watch and when you can watch it. So I have here some Blu-rays. Banshee, Hail Caesar, Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Room and Renfield. Now, Banshee would only be available to watch on Now TV, as it was made by HBO and it runs on Sky Atlantic, if it's available. Hail Caesar, I've watched previously on Netflix, and I've watched it while I've lent this DVD out, so I've been able to watch it. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, this will only be available on Disney Plus. The Room, due to the type of film that it is, and it's not one that is widely distributed, is, as far as I'm aware, only available on DVD and Blu-ray and in select cinemas that show it. So this is not even available on streaming services. And Renfield, probably due to the fact that it is relatively new, will either be on Netflix or Amazon Prime at a rental price. Now, this causes a lot of issues due to the fact that if you want to watch something specific, you have to have a certain streaming service. Now, what also causes a problem is that while they update all of the streaming services to include new content, they at some point will remove it. So say for example that I want to watch Hail Caesar, I might go onto Netflix, it might be there 1 month, and I go, okay, I'll save that to my list and I'll watch that. I come to actually watch it the next month and it's gone. That's a little bit awkward. I then have to go and find it or buy it on Blu-ray. And the great thing about having it on Blu-ray is I won't lose it unless it breaks and I have to buy myself another one, but I can still go out and buy another one. It doesn't matter how you choose to view your content. If you like quick, easy and convenient, or choosing from a collection that you've made over the last 20 years, all that matters is the enjoyment you get from watching films and TV series. Some people will have a preference, some people won't. Personally, for me, I do love a bit of physical media. I love scrolling through my DVD and Blu-ray collection, picking one out, sticking it in the PlayStation and just letting it play, watching all the bonus content and everything else that comes with it, flicking through the booklets, etc, etc, etc. But then on the other hand, I do love the fact that I can watch stuff on Disney Plus that I don't own and don't need to essentially own, because I can watch stuff and if I don't like it then I don't have to worry about buying it or anything else. So there are good stuff and bad stuff about both, but please let me know down in the comment section which you guys prefer. For me, it's a bit more physical media. For you guys, it could be streaming, but please let me know down in the comment section. If you've enjoyed this video, again, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton, and we shall see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.